The Story of Eid, a story for English learners. Part 1. The Boy Who Hated Festivals. Have you ever stood in the middle of a happy crowd and still felt lonely inside? People laughing around you, children smiling, lights everywhere. But deep in your heart, something still feels empty. Many people feel this today. Modern life has made people busy, stressed, and emotionally tired. Families live in the same house, but rarely sit together. Friends send messages online, but forget real conversations. People celebrate festivals, but sometimes forget their true meaning. And that is why today's story is special. Because this is not only a story about Eid, it is a story about love, forgiveness, family, kindness, and finding happiness in simple things again. So listen carefully till the end, because this story may change the way you see not only Eid, but life itself. And while listening, you will also improve your English through simple and emotional storytelling. This is the story of a young boy named Arif.
Arif was 19 years old and lived in a crowded city with his parents and younger sister. Every year, when Eid came, the whole neighborhood became full of excitement. Markets became colorful. Children bought new clothes. Sweet smells filled the streets. Mosques became full of people. But Arif did not enjoy Eid anymore. When he was a child, Eid felt magical. He used to wake up early, wear new clothes happily, and run to meet cousins and friends. But now everything felt different. People only cared about expensive phones, stylish clothes, selfies, and showing off online. Even during family dinners, everyone looked at screens instead of talking. One evening before Eid, Arif sat quietly near his window while rain touched the city softly. His grandmother noticed his sadness. "You don't seem excited for Eid," she said gently. Arif sighed.
"What is special about Eid anymore, Daddy? People only care about food, shopping, and social media." His grandmother smiled softly. "Then maybe," she said, "you still do not understand what Eid truly means." Those words stayed inside Arif's mind all night, and that conversation became the beginning of something beautiful. Part 2. The Real Story of Eid. The next day, Arif's grandmother called him to sit beside her after evening prayer. The house was quiet. The smell of tea filled the room. "Do you know why Muslims celebrate Eid?" she asked. Arif answered quickly, "To celebrate happiness after fasting or sacrifice." His grandmother nodded slowly. "Yes, but Eid is much deeper than that." She began telling him about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and how Eid became a time of unity, gratitude, and compassion among people. She explained how, during Eid, rich and poor stand together in prayer.
No one is above another person. Everyone greets each other with love and peace. Then she spoke about Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and the story of sacrifice, trust, and obedience to Allah. Arif listened carefully. "Eid teaches us something very important," his grandmother continued. "Human beings become selfish very easily. Eid reminds us to open our hearts again." Arif looked thoughtful. "But people today only post pictures online," he said sadly. His grandmother smiled gently. Some people forget the meaning, but the meaning never disappears. Then she said something that touched Arif deeply. Real Eid begins when another person smiles because of you. Those words entered his heart quietly. For the first time in many years, Arif became curious about Eid again.
Part 3. The Man Outside the Bakery. 2 days before Eid, Arif went to the market with his father. The streets were crowded and alive with excitement. Children laughed loudly. Shopkeepers called customers. Lights decorated every corner. But near a bakery, Arif noticed an old man sitting alone on the ground. The man looked weak and tired. His clothes were old, and his eyes looked empty. People walked past him quickly. Nobody stopped. Arif slowed down. For some reason, he could not forget his grandmother's words. Real Eid begins when another person smiles because of you. He walked toward the old man carefully. "Assalamu alaikum," Arif said softly. The man looked surprised. "Wa alaikum assalam," he replied weakly. Arif bought tea and bread for him. The old man's hands shook while eating. "When was the last time someone sat with you?" Arif asked quietly. The old man smiled sadly. "I don't remember." Those words broke something inside Arif's heart. For the first time, he realized how lonely many people feel during festivals. That evening, Arif could not stop thinking about him. At home, while everyone discussed Eid shopping, Arif quietly opened his cupboard. He looked at his expensive shoes, extra jackets, and things he rarely used. Suddenly, they felt meaningless. The next day, he packed clothes, food, and blankets into bags. His younger sister looked surprised. "What are you doing?" Arif smiled softly. "Maybe this year I want to celebrate Eid differently." Together, the family visited poor families nearby. They shared food, clothes, and sweets with children.
And slowly, Arif felt something warm inside his heart. Not the happiness of buying, but the happiness of giving. Part 4. The Eid that changed everything. Finally, Eid morning arrived. Before sunrise, the city slowly woke up with joy and peace. People wore clean clothes. Children smiled brightly. Mosques filled with prayers and beautiful voices saying Allahu Akbar. Arif walked beside his father toward the Eid prayer ground. For the first time in years, he noticed everything differently. Rich and poor standing side by side. Strangers hugging each other warmly. People forgiving old fights. Families smiling together. It felt beautiful. After prayer, everyone greeted each other with love. Eid Mubarak. Those two simple words suddenly felt powerful to Arif, because now he understood something important. Eid is not about showing wealth. It is about showing humanity.
Back home, the family sat together for breakfast. Nobody touched their phones for a long time. They laughed, shared stories, and remembered old memories. Even Arif's father looked emotional. "This feels like old times," he said softly. Later that afternoon, Arif visited the old man outside the bakery again. This time he brought fresh food and sweets. The old man smiled with tears in his eyes. "Young people usually ignore old people," he whispered. "But today
You made me feel remembered." Arif sat beside him quietly, and at that moment he understood the true importance of Eid. Eid heals hearts. It reminds people to forgive, to reconnect, to share, to care for lonely people, to remember Allah and appreciate life. Modern life teaches people to compete constantly, but Eid teaches people to unite. That lesson changed Arif completely.
Part 5. The True Importance of Eid. A few nights after Eid, Arif sat on the rooftop beside his grandmother under the stars. The city looked peaceful below them. "Daddy," he asked softly, "why do people feel different during Eid?" His grandmother smiled warmly. "Because Eid reminds people of who they really are." Arif stayed silent, and deep inside, he finally understood. Today, many people are rich in money, but poor in peace. Many people have thousands of followers online, but feel lonely at night. Many people smile in pictures, but carry sadness inside. Eid reminds humanity to return to simple values again: love, gratitude, faith, family, compassion. These things create real happiness, not expensive things, not fame, not showing off online. The true importance of Eid is not only celebration, it is transformation. It transforms hearts. It teaches people to forgive old pain. It teaches families to sit together again. It teaches rich people to help the poor. It teaches humans to care for one another.
And maybe that is the greatest beauty of Eid. Today, while listening to this story, maybe you also thought about your own life. Have you become too busy for your family? Have phones and stress taken your peace away? Have you forgotten the joy of simple human connection? If yes, then maybe this Eid is your chance to begin again. Because Eid is not only a festival, it is a reminder from life itself. A reminder that happiness grows when shared, and kindness, even a small kindness, can completely change someone's day. So, my dear listener, thank you so much for listening to this emotional story till the end. I hope you enjoyed improving your English through this simple storytelling, and I also hope this story touched your heart deeply. If you learned something valuable today, then please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with your friends and family. Your support helps this channel continue creating meaningful English stories for learners around the world. Keep learning English every day. Keep spreading kindness everywhere. And may your life always stay full of peace, love, and beautiful moments. Eid Mubarak to you and your loved ones. See you again in the next inspiring story.